Deanna, and my blog is September to March. And I talk about my family, my life, and my super passion for the Goodwill at the moment. And the only reason why I mentioned it is because I'm wearing my favorite G-Dub red boots right now. So anyway, what I thought I would do is show a recipe for Christmas crack. And now I know my mom does not like the name Christmas crack, but it's exactly what it is. And it'll make you eat and eat and eat until you wish you never would have discovered it. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need popcorn, and I use Vicks. It's called Vicks Half Salt Popcorn, and it comes in a double bag like this. And we found it at Sam's. So I don't know if you can find it all over the country, but you can pop your own. But this just makes it a lot easier. So you're gonna need some popcorn, and this called almond bark. It's not almond and it's not bark. Discuss. I don't know why it's called that. I think it's called candy coating, vanilla candy coating. You could probably use white chocolate chips too, but it's more expensive. This is pretty cheap. So, almond bark. For this particular kind we're making today, I'm using peppermint extract, some crunched up candy canes, and it took me about 100 hours to do this because I had to unwrap each candy cane and then I just put it in the food processor. I think you can buy them like this, but it's really expensive, so just take the time and crunch it with a mallet or something if you don't have that. Peanuts, entirely optional, but delicious. Just regular salted peanuts. Dried cranberries, craisins. I like kind of that salty sweet, so these are just crunched up pretzel rods, and Rice Krispies, and just get the generic brand. It tastes the same. So first thing you do is you're going to melt your almond bark in the microwave. Just read the directions, and in it I put a cap full of peppermint bark because I want it to have that peppermint flavor. So just, there's no recipe, just taste it until you think it's pepperminty enough. If you like a lot of peppermint, go big on the peppermint. If you want a little, go a little bit. Just, there's no recipe, it's what you like. Just test it. So here's a little trick. Take the Vicks bag. It comes with 2 packages of popcorn. And what you're gonna do is cut one of the packages of popcorn and just dump it right inside the big bag. And you're gonna use this bag kind of as your mixer bag. So you can just add each one of these things in any increment that you want. And I'm going to use, I'm only doing 1 bag right now because this is my husband's personal favorite. And he doesn't like nuts, so we're making him 1 tiny bag of it so he can eat it all by himself. So anyway, for him, I'm going to use a little bit of Rice Krispies. I've put 1 bag of popcorn in there. So we have 1 bag of popcorn. I don't know how much Rice Krispies that was. I'm going to throw in a little peppermint crunch. And then, when you've added a few ingredients, I would say just pour in about half the almond bark. And I put some peppermint in here already. So, and then it's going to be a little loud maybe, but we're going to shake it up. That kind of gets things going. So next, I'm going to add my pretzel sticks, the craisins, and like I said, he doesn't like peanuts, so he's not getting any peanuts. So then you just add this to the top, the rest of the almond bark. And, you know, I have read you can put rice checks in here, corn checks in here, really, whatever you want. Just, there's no recipe, just try whatever you want. So anyway, I'm going to close it up and mix it up. And you know how people like to say, oh yeah, you can do this with your kids? Yeah, you sure could, and it'd be a huge mess. But if you like messes, go right ahead. So, let the kids shake it up. Make sure it's all coated. Here's kind of the little dilemma when you have a red shirt on, because you're going to want to screw this up. And this, once it dries, is like, it's like, I don't know, plaster, Paris, something. It gets everything white. So you will be washing your arms later. But stir it all up. Make sure it's all crunchy stirred. And then the part that I forgot to do ahead of time, which I should have done, is lay out parchment paper so that we can let this dry. Okay, so we're just going to take our parchment paper. You can also use wax paper, and I just try to get parchment paper when it's on sale because I really like using it, but I do think wax paper is a little bit less expensive. Okay, there we go. So then I cut this piece a little earlier, and I also think I called peppermint extract peppermint bark earlier because I had bark in the brain, but it's really peppermint extract. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out. Then, I'm going to pour this delicious Christmas crack collection of delicious yumminess right here. And I also, it's all out. I've also heard people say that they use the oven bags. And the Reynolds oven bags, and it's what you would cook a turkey in. But I really think it's kind of expensive to use that bag just to use something to dry it on, and it doesn't stick. But they're very expensive bags, and I think this works just as great. So anyway, you're going to spread it all out, but not too much because you kind of want, when you eat it, you kind of want clumps of yummy, different things. And it's not nearly as fun to eat one little thing. So anyway, I'm going to use my hands and kind of just spread out all that white chocolate. Well, it's called almond bark, but we're going to call it white chocolate because basically that's sort of what it looks like and kind of what it is. So you're going to let this dry, and then we're going to show you how to repackage it or package it individually so that's really cute. And Missy, who's doing the video today, she's going to take it to a cookie exchange, which I think is a great idea. And we do this once a year. It's our little cookie exchange. And I'm using my new flip camera that I got for Hanukkah that we're so excited about. So this is our first flip video. So here's what it looks like. I'll wash my hands and we'll get started on the second one.